Hello and welcome to a brief overview of the Money Ledger program for one business or project. In this video, you'll see how you can easily track your income and expenses for a single business or project. Keeping in mind that the program can be copied over and over again, so what we're talking about is one business or project at a time, but certainly if you had several projects or different businesses you want to track independently, you could make copies of the program. Let's take a brief look at the program and enter a few transactions. The screen you're looking at now is the monthly screen. And at the top left you can see that this is January, and at the bottom you can see different tabs, one for every month. On the left hand side of the screen is where you enter in your transactions. On the right hand side of the screen is a summary statement where you can see your income and all the different expense categories. And with each expense category there's a subtotal which is automatically updated as you enter in your transactions. At the top of the screen you can see that there's a print button for each area of the screen you wish to print for convenient printing and record keeping. Scrolling down the screen you can see that there's a payment type summary. So you can track all the different payment types that you're making and the totals for each, which is automatically updated as well. And there's also a reconciliation report. So when your bank account statements come in, you can reconcile the items on this ledger with your bank account statement very easily, and we'll show you that in a minute. The next screen we have is a setup screen. And in the setup screen there's a list where you can itemize all the different expense categories that you wish to track, and you can enter them here. Top left we can put in the year, and as you can copy the program we can change the year very easily from one to next. And we also have a payment type box where you can enter in all the different ways you're making payments: MasterCard, Visa, bank accounts, and so on. Once you've got things set up the way you like, you click the Save button and you're good to go. And finally we have a year-to-date screen. And in this screen you have an overall year-to-date summary of income and all the expense categories, along with the totals, which are all updated for you. And we also have 4 quarterly reports. And below we have also a summary of all the different payment types as well. Okay, let's enter a few transactions. 11th of January, we have a check, and let's say it's income, service fee, $12.50. Okay, and that's how we enter in a transaction. And at the top, on the right side, you see that it's subtotaling on our summary statement for you. Let's do another item. January 14th, we have Visa, and let's have a cell phone expense. Roger's phone, $125. Okay, and that's our expense item. Now on the right hand side you can see again the expense item was totaled next to the cell phone item on the category list. When you scroll down you can see that it's keeping track of how much you've spent on Visa so far, and that you have 2 unreconciled items on this ledger. And to reconcile the item you would simply go to the reconciliation column and check off the items that you see on your bank statement. Yep, I see that on my bank statement. And then when you go to the reconciliation box it's blank. And you're all set. When you go to the year-to-date screen you can see all the totals are being accumulated for the year-to-date and for the quarter. Thank you for listening in.